It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC East rivals. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday night primetime.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from the link. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. This one complete to Bryant. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in for 3rd down. And 5. From the 50, he'll set up to Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He finds Jahan Dotson. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Here's a handoff to Burke running left. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Dak going to put it up right away. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
Prescott on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he will go all the way. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. And the Eagles are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. They'll look to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. CeeDee Lamb there to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Play fake. Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Prescott from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts. And sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from. And when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
caught Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Third and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. Man in motion is Brown. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A pass caught by Saquon. Here comes 3rd and 6. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. 2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Turpin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A first down throw for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll throw again. Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Prescott again. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Again, Prescott to the air. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case...
And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys are back within 4. It's 21-17. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Covey now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Third and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Go play action. It's Prescott going for it all. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. Dak gonna run with it himself.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can kind of sense this defense smells blood in the water. They're able to get to the quarterback on the previous down and thinking, heck, let's do it again. Great timing on this screenplay by the play caller. Use the aggressiveness of the defense against them, time up the screen to the back, and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. And he cannot get free, only a yard to the 3, forcing 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Now he'll run it. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short, one of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense, they were ready for it, but a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10. Prescott now. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Second down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. live for another day.
That one's on target, and it is good! From the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First down, Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Finding room at midfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that 1st and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Eagles are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. That one good for 15 and a 1st down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. CD on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Prescott. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Man in motion is Smith. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. CD on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Now Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making. And I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Prescott again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Again, Prescott to the air. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Prescott. And he's in! Levante Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the outside, catch made by Brown. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Try to run for it with Dillon. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for an Eagles first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Barkley. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Dotson. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Dak going to work it to Lamb on the RPO. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Back to throw. It'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another 1st down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Brown. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Philadelphia.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
He's got it at about the 8, and he'll be taken down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And he's got another one! Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He'll get this out to his running back. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Bryant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try the zone read on first and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll be set up now. up past the 40 with that one.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
First and 10. Prescott now. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. He'll throw again. Dak. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now a give on the ground, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Here's second down. Here's a designed run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Cowboys have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 5. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. On the play fake, Dak. He's got it inside the 5. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.